Hello! Welcome to Mamemeister's 10-minute mashup. Tonight's game is Beachhead by Access Software, and this is on the MSX. Never actually played it on MSX. In fact, I've never actually played an MSX, although I did actually own one. I bought a Commodore 64 second hand off Gumtree about 2 years ago, and when I went through to pick it up, the guy said to me, he says, "Are you interested in this?" And it was a mint condition boxed MSX, so I duly took that as well. Never used it, didn't have any means of loading any software into it, so eventually it went in the loft, and eventually I traded it in for, was it a Spectrum, I think? I can't actually remember, but for all intents and purposes I think the MSX was quite a funky machine. So yeah, never actually, this seems to be playing a demo, never actually played one, and I was just kind of noodling through the games there just now, and I came across this and I thought, hell, let's give it a wee go. I mean, this Mamemeister 10-minute mashup, yeah, I do understand it's normally shit games that I play, but it's also quite nice just to kind of to pick something at random and see what it's like, because it lets other people see what they're like, and sometimes you uncover a hidden gem. So anyway, let's bash on, as they say. Now, this is always a computer, so I need to use the keyboard. Right, okay, so what do we want to do? Player 1 keyboard, how do we change it to joystick? Return, spacebar. Oh, there we go. Okay, right, that's fine. Skill easy, yeah, let's stick in easy. Interestingly, I noticed this is actually made by Access Software and Bruce Carver, who actually made the original Commodore 64 version of this. This is one of my favourite games, Beachhead. It's definitely got sign on player 1. Yeah, it's got a lot of happy memories for me. I mean, Beachhead was one of these games I remember seeing a review, and in fact it was before it was in computer and video games, and it got absolutely awesome awesome reviews, I should say. It got really good scores. I went up to my local computer shop, which was owned by a little Italian person called Ray Agostini, and I'd just been paid. I worked part-time after school in a shop, got paid on the Saturday. I got £15 I think it was, and I rushed up to Ray's shop, shut at 5:30, and I had my moped, and I finished work at 5, and I got up there just in time to pick up Beachhead. Rushed home, and it just blew my mind. I mean, the graphics, I mean, looking at it now, yeah, it's quite a simple game. I mean, I think some people, or a lot of reviews, tend to say it's not how good each part is, it's the fact that it was the sum of all the parts that really made the game. In other words, each level was fairly basic. I mean, this is obviously level 1, pretty basic stuff. You've got to navigate through these red things are mines, and I think the black things are torpedoes. So yeah, you've got to navigate your way through, very simple. And as you'll see, the actual levels themselves are all fairly kind of straightforward. That particular version, you actually hit the wall and you just move up it. Yeah, but I mean, I've played it on quite a few different systems, including the Spectrum. In fact, how many systems have I played it on? I think I've played it on Atari 8-bit as well, and the Commodore 64 version just blows all other copies away, because it was, to me, the graphics were nice, but it was the sound which really made the game for me. Damn it. I don't know if you've, well, I'm sure you have played it. If you're watching this push that I make, then you're obviously a retro gamer, you know what games are about. You've probably played the Commodore 64 version, but yeah, I mean, the sound effects, whoa, the sound effects when the planes fly overhead, just unbelievable. Even now, I still think it's absolutely fantastic. You can't see me going any quicker. Yeah, and I say that was one of the first games that, well, to my mind, it came out from US Gold, and then after that, you know, we were completely spoiled. Stop. 64, come on. It's certainly a lot harder than the Commodore 64 version. You can go a lot quicker than the Commodore one. Yeah, after this came out, further games came along. I mean, you had your Bruce Lees, your Summer Games, damn it, your Fort Apocalypses, your Blue Maxes. Oh, I mean, I could go on and on and on. Some of these games, these are the games that just really stick in my mind as the best games for the 64. I mean, there was obviously games came out later on, but that was silly. Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, so I mean that was the start of the really good times with US Gold. Some great games came out. I'm doing absolutely terrible. I'm normally quite good at this game. But yeah, so anyway, Beachhead, it says, it just blew my mind. Great game. No, wait, stop. Yeah, so it was quite interesting to see it was also ported. I'm going to die. I may never go through one, I think. So anyway, yeah, the basic premise of this particular level is you can go through this secret passage, as you can see there, secret passage, and it basically means there's fewer. Whoa! There are fewer enemies on the next level, which you will soon find out. But to get to the next level, you need to get at least one. Ah, come on! It's not very generous when it comes to spike detection. So that's me now going through the secret passage, and the next thing you'll see these little 4 dots. That is now the oncoming enemy planes. It'll be interesting to see what it sounds like in this. Alright, okay. It's right, come on. Why can't I? What's happening here? Why can't I move? I don't appear to be able to move the guns. What's happened here? Oh, I've certainly got some ships through. Why is this not working? I do apologise. I don't know why this isn't working. Oh well, just need to wait on the damage to get to the top. But I'll just exit. Try again. Don't know what happened there. I was playing absolutely fine. Let's try again. What I'll do is I'll just go straight to that level. So right, joystick. And you know what? The stupid batteries have actually just ran out in the controller. That was silly. Right, anyway, let's jump back in, and hopefully the batteries will last. How long have we got? Just about 2 minutes. Right. I do apologise for the technical difficulties. So what you can do, so you can either go through the secret passage, which you'll see at the sort of top left of the screen, the little white bit that flashes. That's where you've got to navigate through. But if you come down here and the stupid joypad has just gone off again, I do apologise, guys. Right, listen. And I just kicked the camera over. That was a bit of a disaster. Hang on. Listen, you know what? It's hardly worthwhile. I think we're almost... And the camera is slipping. This is a bit of an embarrassment. Anyway, we'll probably get a laugh out of it if nothing anyway. So yeah, listen, we're going to cut it short because I appear to have run out of batteries in the controller. And I can't control it. Damn it. Anyway, listen guys, you've probably seen enough. This is Beachhead on the MSX. Thanks for watching. Now if you think it looks like the video has just been cut, that's because it's just been cut. I had a bit of a rather disastrous technical disaster there. Firstly, the gamepad batteries ran out and I couldn't control it. Then secondly, when I went to retrieve new batteries, I then kicked the stand over and knocked the camera on the ground. So apologies for that. So anyway, yeah, listen, this is the second level. Now, let me turn the sound up. Rather disappointingly, the sound is more like the Spectrum than the Commodore 64. The sound of the planes as they kind of fly upwards at that point there is just amazing on the Commodore. Yeah, the MSX is an interesting beast. It's almost like a cross between a Spectrum and a Commodore 64. But the sound is certainly, the graphics look more like a kind of, well, I don't know, yeah, the graphics look kind of Commodore-esque, Spectrum-esque, whereas the sound is definitely Spectrum. And I appear to have completely lost the knack of actually playing this. It's quite slow as well. So yeah, basically if you come through the secret passage where there are fewer planes, but if you do what I've just done and you come straight to this section, you get a lot more planes. You'll see at the bottom there the number of ships I've got. I'm obviously operating a big gun on the ship, and you've got a damage. You'll see at the bottom right it says 14. That obviously goes up each plane that successfully gets through and shoots me. The damage will go up. When that gets to 20, I think it is, you lose a ship. Now because I cut this video, I've had to kind of slice it into two. I've absolutely no idea how long I've actually got. I think I'm probably over the 10 minutes, but I'll play it for another minute or so. Yeah, there's a lot of slow down, not good. The games I remember the MSX for mainly were seeing pictures in computer video games. It was things like Track and Field, 10-yard fight as well, I think. That seemed to be one. They seem to get the kind of ports of the Konami games. Anyway, listen, I think that's probably 10 minutes. You've probably seen enough of this game. This is Beachhead by Access Software on MSX. Thanks for watching.